What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, back with the banger today, guys, on the review of the upcoming Jordan 11 Gratitude. Yo guys, quick announcements. I know I look crazy, but we're going to be giving away a pair of the Jordan 11 Gratitudes on my next Whatnot. Click my link down below in the description to my Whatnot invite link and get up to $200 in Whatnot credit that you can utilize on the next show. First time buyers also will have the opportunity to get $1 Whatnot and Apothecary socks, and also the opportunity to win the Jordan 11 Gratitude on November 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pull up, bookmark the show, just click the link down below. It's fairly easy. Let's get to it. It is finally time that we give you guys and girls the review of the upcoming Jordan 11 Gratitude, set to release on December 9th for a retail price point of $230. Now that goes for the adult sizes. Big kids, which I guess is the new name for grade school, is coming in at $185. Little kids being at $100. Toddlers being at $80. And crib, which I guess is for like my newborn, $60. So the whole family is going to be able to get in on the Jordan 11 Gratitude. And the Jordan 11 Gratitude, its history, if you guys and girls don't know, it's a tribute to the fans, the sneakerheads out there. A big thank you to the sneakerheads out there from Jordan Brand to us. Now we can't also ignore that this shoe looks a lot like the 2006 Jordan 11 DMP. Back in January 2006, Jordan Brand was dropping the Defining Moments pack, which were pretty much the sneakers that Jordan wore during his three-peat. And during that time, I think that they were retroing for around $296 for the entire pack. And the 11, as you guys can see, the DMP for the 11 came alongside with the Jordan 6 DMP. So these two came together as a pack, very limited at the time. They sold out and the rest was history. Well, fast forward to 2020, we got the Jordan 6 DMP releasing. And for the most part, this shoe didn't really do too well. I think it had a lot to do with the fact that shoes were getting pushed back a lot. I don't think we had entered into COVID yet, or we might have been in COVID. I can't, it was 2020 at the time, but I remember the shoe is continuously getting pushed back. Initially supposed to be releasing, I believe, in February, and it might have got pushed back to later. I can't even remember the date, but the shoe had got pushed back so much that when it finally released, the hype kind of died down for it. But this was what the shoe was all about. Once these dropped, of course, people were questioning when was the 11 coming? Like, when were we gonna get the DMP 11 to finish off that DMP pack? Well, fast forward 3 years later, 2023, for the Jordan 11 holiday release that's been a release pretty much each and every year, we got it with the Gratitude. Now, the Jordan 6 DMP definitely looks a lot like its predecessor. The Jordan 11 Gratitude, which is, you know, a Jordan 11 DMP-ish of that look, it looks a lot like it, but there's some slight differences from this pair from its predecessor of the Defining Moments pack from back in 2006. First things first, the Defining Moments back in 2006 had a mesh upper. We have a luxury leathers going on the upper of this shoe. For the most part, it's a good leather. It's pretty good, real nice and luxe. It better be goddamn nice and luxe for $235, whatever the price is. I said it earlier, okay? I'm sticking to it. That price, the first price I said, yeah. But they swapped that out and gave us a more luxurious leather than the typical mesh that was on the Jordan 11 at the time. And if you guys don't know, the Jordan 11 DMP pack originally that released was, of course, the Jordan 11 Concord, but swapped out for the black for that metallic gold hues over on the Jumpman, as well as on the Jumpman Third Space and the back of the 23. So just keep that in mind, that this was the shoe that the Defining Moments pack was about. And this was, I think, the Jordan 6 Infrared. They swapped out those golds for the Larry O'Brien Trophy gold to kind of commemorate the championship to go along with it. Another thing that swapped out, the 23 on the back. Originally, back then, printed on, just like you see it printed on with this 45 Concord. This one, though, is a little bit more premium, I would say. It's not a print, more so it's a, just take a look. It's popped out, not, I would say, embossed with some sort of fabric material that, for the most part, is very texturized and it doesn't feel like it's going anywhere. There's also a difference of this, the shoe in general, not to say for the DMP in particular, but for all 11s out there, that on the inside, which normally says created for the greatest player of all time, on the inside it states thank you on each end. So quality basketball product created in gratitude by the greatest player ever. They swapped out some of the words. And of course, as stated, you got thank you going up and down. So this shoe is a gratitude to the consumer out there for making Michael Jordan Jordan a billionaire as well as the company. You know, at the end of the day, I like it. I rock with this shoe overall. I like it a lot. You also got the differences of the outsole, which is of more of a milky outsole compared to that translucent type of outsole. And I'm just gonna compare it to these Concords just so you can see the difference. But even the DMP pack that released back then was closer to this Concord than this, which is more so close to that 72 and 10 outsole. Check out that black out pods, carbon fiber. You also have a higher patent leather on this particular pair compared to the predecessor or the original Gratitude. But now compared to the Concord pair that released a couple years ago, let me just see. These look pretty spot on, pretty much around the same height, I would say. It's kind of hard to tell on this one, I ain't gonna cap. Maybe it's my eye, they look about the same. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, got a real nice shoe. You know, check out the box. The box is pretty plain, of course, as stated before. These came in packs, now they are coming in separate. On the box, it says white / metallic gold black, Air Jordan 11. This is a size 8.5, and check it out. Regular box, but different box for your typical 11. The 11 boxes of the past with the slide and all the plastic is gone. You got that same thank you, as I stated earlier, on the box right here, as well as thank you on the paper in different languages. Donkashin, there's a song back in the day as a kid growing up. Thank you, I really want to thank you. THANKYOU, thank you, really want to thank you, thanks. Hold on. You're so fine, I'm really been. Okay, yeah, nah, never mind. That was a whole nother song I was thinking about, my bad. It was Hello. Yeah, there's a whole different song. That song was about saying hello. Having good friends can be like living in one great big family, a family of children. You start out by saying hello. Sorry, I thought I could say thank you and all those different things. Ni hao and all that, that's hello. But man, the Jordan 11, we already know it's always been the biggest release of the year. Let me see real quick if I can find out the stock numbers, because typically these things come in the millions overall. And each and every year, it seems like Jordan Brand has been getting more and more and more of these coming in. So from checking online, I've been unable to find, and even on Sneaker News said that the information has not yet been disclosed. By the time you're watching this, maybe it's already out. Feel free to let us know down in the comment section. But typically, when it comes to this sneaker, this is a shoe that everybody's able to usually get their hands on. Yes, the resellers, they're gonna be out, the bots are gonna be out, all the above. But there are so many pairs out that if you are very well plugged in, and I don't mean plugged in on the back door, just plugged in to different areas, different stores, different people, and a network, they should not be too hard to get your hands on. Now, this is gonna be one of the biggest releases of the year, but as stated, it's definitely gonna be a shoe that if you try your hardest, you may be able to come out lucky. Like, these things are gonna be flooded for the most part. And they already did a shock drop on them. Currently, the secondary market has these going at below retail. On StockX, GOAT, I see my size going for $225 right now. That is before fees, of course, which the fees, and even them, that Black Friday, they're having it. I don't know if it's still active, but they had a free shipping Black Friday deal or sale. It was like a whole bunch of stuff they had going on for Black Friday, which, hey, at the end of the day, I am not promoting buying from secondary markets. I'm promoting going and buying from retailers like Soul Play, you feel me? I'm all about retail or no sale at the end of the day. But I'm just trying to at least let you know that if they're going for below the market right now, $225, you can go get in the secondary market. It's gonna be a shoe that you more than likely can get your hands on if you are just up and at it and keeping your radar on when these shoes actually release. So for the most part, you know, I think you should be good to go. The leather's great, the lacing is great. I love the patent leather as well. There's a little bit of Widow's Peak right here on the tip on them. There's some minor Widow's Peaks going on, nothing major. Widow's Peaks don't mean fake every single time. Especially back in the day, it was a myth, but nowadays it's not. And even when these shoes originally released, they had Widow's Peaks. Like, Widow's Peaks were a thing when shoes were coming out. And then they went away, and then they meant they were fake, and now straight from Foot Locker and all that, it's coming with Widow's Peaks. So just keep that in mind. Also on the insole, forgot to mention, but you got that 2-3 right there as well. So overall, solid shoe, adding this to the arsenal, definitely, and something I've been waiting on. You know, I've been waiting on to bring the pack together at the end of the day. I am curious, you hear that? That sound, when it comes to leather on leather sometimes with 13s and stuff, that squeaking sound, I hope it doesn't happen. We'll just have to wait and see. But the Jordan 11 Gratitude will definitely be one of the biggest releases of this year, even though it's at the end of this year, so hop on it. But it's happening closer to the beginning of December rather than later on in December, which is something different as well. Let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. I'm gonna end you guys and girls off with an on-foot review. I'm out. Peace.